Hey America, are you frustrated? You feel helpless? I feel like a lot of my friends are like, I feel helpless. I got some ideas. Scroll it up. I just took all of my money out of my bank and brought it to a credit union. I did it because, well, I was watching all this stuff about the Dakota Access Pipeline and why they would be making an oil pipeline on these people's sacred land. Well, they originally planned on putting it in like this rich neighborhood, and then the rich neighborhood said, fuck no, and then they were like, oh, okay. It was just so black and white wrong to me, and I realized I was a part of it, in that the investors in this pipeline are banks who give their money to big oil. And I realized as long as my money is in a big bank, I'm a part of the problem. We do have a voice. We can vote, we can protest, but another active thing we can do is watch where we spend our money. We're not seen as citizens, we're seen as consumers. Make no mistake, the oligarchy makes their billions from us. And one of the main ways they make it is from banks, our banks. And those banks are investing in big oil. They're scratching each other's balls. They are a for-profit endeavor. So, why do we need the pipeline? Because we don't. The reason big oil wants to make a pipeline is to stay relevant, is so that we're dependent on oil for years to come. We have to justify that we need this billions of dollars pipeline so that we can consume more oil. And I think it's a straight up addiction to money. I remember the late great Gary Shandling telling me this. He said, people at the top of our government are addicted to money. It's as if someone's giving a bunch of cokeheads a mountain of cocaine and saying, distribute this among your people equally. We have a ton of power in places we never even realized, and one of those places is where we do our banking. Okay, so our president, President Trump, owns stock in Energy Transfer Partners. That's the company behind the Dakota pipeline. So remember, like, the pipeline was finally stopped. It was disapproved by the Army Corps of Engineers, and then Obama finally listened to the voice of the people and stopped it. And now Trump is starting it again. Well, it makes sense. He's invested in it. No, it's a good idea. We'll give jobs. Yeah, it's gonna create some jobs. Finite jobs. But it will also enslave us in oil for decades to come, just to make the cost of the pipeline worth it. It will pollute our drinking water, and if you are someone who still believes in science, contribute to the climate change that is destroying the earth. And you know what else creates jobs? Solar fields, wind energy. We don't need oil. Big oil needs us to need oil. I can't find a way to not see that as evil. I know it's sick, it's addiction. They're addicted, they can't help it. In the meantime, I'm taking my money out of my bank and bringing it to a credit union. I did it already. Now, what's a credit union? A credit union is a bank, but it is not for profit. And once you put your money in it, you are a part owner. You have a say in everything they do. It's a cooperative. And they're not charging little fees here and there so they can invest it in stuff like, say, oil pipelines. They're safer, they're better, the rates are better, they still give loans, you can use ATMs, all that shit. They'll do a lot of the legwork for you because they want your business. It's win-win that way. And once you're in a credit union, you are part of a group of people keeping their money safely in a place that you know will not be invested in things that you don't believe in. Think about where you spend your money. Look it up, Google shit, find other ma and pa places to spend it instead. Like my friend Killer Mike told me about True Detergent. It is a family-owned, veteran-owned, black-owned company, and their product is rad. So look at me, smelling fresh and clean while sticking it to the man. We hit him where it hurts, their vaginas.